So I've been asked a couple of times about pretender creation advice on here, and I don't have a lot of very detailed um, advice other than just hitting tab right here. So other than that, I don't have a whole lot of expertise, having not tried out and played a lot of pretenders. Thank you, Discord. Yet. But one thing that should be addressed that is unfortunate, but a kind of a feature of the game now, is points farming. Instead of your bless just going up fire to get your fire bless, you have to farm these points. And so if you want the higher fires, you have to get that and then go into other paths to get your bless points. And fortunately, or not, the way you do this is pretty simple. You take an efficient chassis, like these Dom 1s for instance, and then you just fucking go to 3s in all your paths, except for 4 in your main path, and that maximizes your bless points. Gives you 19. You should be able to do plenty of stuff with that. You can go higher for more, but that's your baseline. And click imprisoned, and bam, now you have points for your other shit. The 333 on the board, across the board, is more efficient than a bunch of 4s. It is beats out a bunch of 2s. It beats out a few 6s. It's just the most efficient farming method. Now, if we go to the other efficient chassis, the Demi-Lich, the tab carries over, but it doesn't carry over in between closing the game. We do the same thing on him. We go to 6 because you start with 3, so going to 6 is like going to 3 in death, and then you go to 3s, and you get a bunch of bless points, and you go imprisoned. Now, you might wonder, when does my mage become more or less efficient than the Demi-Lich? The answer is at Dominion 5. They are the same efficiency. At 6 or higher, the Demi-Lich is more efficient. At lower levels, the Archmage is more efficient. Of course, this is also dependent on how many points you need, as while I did farm quite a bit of points from the Demi-Lich, it is slightly more expensive to farm points from him than it is from the Archmage. But it's easier to go up death. Now, there's only one really cool thing you could do with this. This is otherwise just a game of get the most efficient chassis with math, and that's overburdening. Okay, what the fun thing you could do is overburdening a path. So you see, granted this is a Hellbless. Scales are down in the dumpster. If you take a bunch of points in your requisite prime path, you ramp that up to what you need for your incarnate, and then just farm with the other paths, then you can get a kind of stupid amount of incarnates onto a build if you want to. You still results in you dumping your scales, but if you look at the traditional method of doing incarnates, it is you will get less. You will get far less than you will get overburdening a single path, incarnates at a single path, and then just farming points on the rest of your pretender. Um, this hasn't been fully explored, but you could do a lot of funny things with this. Most likely, I think, like this. I don't know if this is good. This could be total crap, but it seems like it might be fun to try on LA Ulm with those heavily armored knights. Um, Kind of silly, kind of goofy. There are other things you could do with your builds and your pretenders other than just farm points for your bless, but that's how you do it. It's the most efficient way to do it, is just taking a Dom 1 or Demi-Lich and making a bunch of fucking 3s across the board. And if you want incarnates, figure out which path you want the incarnate in, take that path far up and then just farm a bunch of fucking threes. Oh well. See you later.